I was invited to work on this project. I met Bill Beck, and he had the original idea of creating this camp. His original idea was to connect life skills with food. And he wanted to be able to build that out, and I wanted to be able to make sure his original concept of life skills stayed in the camp. We had a really robust list of collaborations. First and foremost was the Reading Terminal Market. They have a long-term relationship with the Strawberry Mansion Learning Center. They brought my company in, Hungry Education, to help build out the educational programming. We had speakers come in from Drexel University. We went out to field trips with W.B. Saul High School. We also brought in independent artists and speakers to be able to talk about the importance of creativity in your work. The camp is very hands-on. It takes a project-based learning approach, which we have found both with the work in Hungry Education and just education in general, a really great way to be able to engage children in larger thinking. In our country in particular, we throw out millions of pounds of food a day, and the children got to see unique and creative ways of being able to create tasty food based off of food that you would be throwing out. So we had Jonathan Deutsch, who is both a professor at Drexel University in their food and hospitality program, and also the manager of their food lab. He came in and talked to us about food waste. We received a lot of donations for craft supplies. And one of the things that we received was a bag of junk crayons. And while I wanted to be able to share the craft supplies, I also wanted to take something that could tie into our reuse lesson. And so we did a project of creative reuse by taking junk crayons, breaking them up, and remelting them into different shapes. So we made French toast on the last day of camp. The merchants throughout the camp were really, really generous in the food and support that they provided the campers. We were able to obtain slightly older brioche bread, which actually makes the perfect French toast, and the children learned how to make French toast using bread that in many cases might have been thrown out. So while this is a pilot program, we were very fortunate to be able to receive funding from a donor who wanted to be able to partner with both the association and the corporation. And so to be able to receive that kind of funding for a pilot program is huge. It allowed the program to be able to go forward. I think the thing that struck me the most about the camp is that this was very much a boutique camp experience, the type of camp experience that costs parents thousands of dollars. But because the Reading Terminal Market is a nonprofit and because the camp was generously funded through donations, we were able to provide this experience to children and families at no cost.